Hi everybody, this is Chukonix, and in today's video I will be speaking to you about sneaking on Black Forest. A sneak is a villager that you manage to hide on the enemy side of the map before he completed his wall, and that you usually use to catch him off guard with an attack. I will give you guys a few tips on how to sneak, and also show you what are your options when you manage to do so. Let's go ahead and start. Okay. If you want to sneak, you will need to send your villagers quickly to the choke point, like when you go wall. Check my guide on walling and villager war if you are not sure how to start on Black Forest. Here we have to fight the enemy first because we met him on the way. When you have won the battle, you want to start walling and send one of your vill with your scout in. Pick the villager that has the more health, so he will have more chances at survival. Send your scout first to see if there are any wolves, and follow with your villager when you know that it is safe. If you have no scout, I suggest you just find a decent hiding spot nearby, but don't venture too far as it is way too risky. You want to hide in a corner close to the trees. Find a place where he's not likely to go to for a while. The best way to sneak is still to get to the choke point faster than the opponent. If you get lucky on the map and you are closer, or if you try to go immediately at the start without building a house with the two villagers, you might even enter his base without him seeing you at all. If you cannot complete the wall, you will have to run away when he comes, because you will be outnumbered. Even if he gets a forward wall on you, you will still be much better off with your sneak in his base, in my opinion. Just pay attention that he's not sneaking you as well. Once you are hidden in his base, there are a few things to know not to get spotted too easily. Do not make a lumber camp to make the villager work, and do not start to cut a tree by mistake. If you do so, he will be able to see the cut tree in the fog of war, and he will come for you. It is better to simply keep your villager inactive. Actually, only make military buildings to attack him, and a few palisades to protect yourself if you are spotted. The reason why is that he will be easier to find if he checks the area with his scout or by dropping a palisade, and you have built something unnecessary. But I will show you this later. If your scout is dead, you can ask a teammate of yours to help you. If he is or can manage to get to the enemy side, he will be able to help you avoid the wolves, or at least help you kill them so you don't die. Coordination can be a bit tough, especially if you are low-level players. So do not take any risks and wait for your ally to tell you whether it is safe or not to go. If you get attacked by a wolf and you kill it, his body will be visible in the fog of war by everybody. To assure that you won't get spotted, you will need to build something, like a palisade for instance, on top of it and then destroy it. The dead wolf will then disappear. Apart from hiding and waiting, you could also use your sneak to cut your opponent from the rest of his team. This way, if he needs help, no reinforcement will be able to come support him, as they will have to break your wall first. You have higher chances of being found doing this, but it can be worth it. You can even add a layer of stone when you reach the Firdle Age. The fastest attack that you can do is of course the Drush. It is pretty quick, so it's probably a good idea to start with it if your enemy knows you have a sneak and is looking for it. Though it is an option, you won't be able to make as much damage as if you waited to attack later, but you can still distract him while you go to the Firdle Age. Whether you attack in the Firdle or in the Castle Age depends on a lot of factors. If you are confident that you can really hurt his economy, you can attack him in the Firdle Age. But if his map is really good, you might want to wait until you are in the Castle Age. If your teammate is on board with it, you can ask to get slinged. That is when your teammate sends you continuously his resources, so you can train more units faster and fully upgrade them to quickly kill one or several opponents. That strategy is really well suited when you have a sneak, and even better when you wall between your enemy and his allies, so he has nowhere to run. There is much to tell about slinging, so I will probably make a whole video about it. Let's finish this guide by talking about how you can spot a sneak. If you suspect you have been infiltrated, or if you just want to check your base, there is a simple trick for that. Just select a villager and try to build something, let's say a palisade, where you think the sneak is likely to be hiding. At one point, if there is something in your base that should not be there, the palisade will start blinking, as you cannot build on an enemy unit or building. So that means you have a problem and you need to go check that area. If he has built something like houses, for instance, it will be even easier to find him, as you have more chances of finding something. Which is why I told you not to build anything that is not crucial to your attack. You can use a villager to help your scout kill his, or at least wall him if the sneak surrounds himself with palisades and cannot get killed. He will then be powerless. Of course, it is better to kill it if you can. You could also just send your scout everywhere or ask your teammates to check your map for you if you don't have a scout. But this trick still really helps. Okay guys, this was my guide on how to sneak. I hope you liked it, and if you did, do not hesitate to subscribe or watch my other guides. You can also comment down below if you have questions or reactions. As usual, I will be back very soon for another video.